First and foremost, before we get started, I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikah Kwadash, and double honors to the elders great millstone, while unto truth, and also to those elect that scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. Come back here today with another great, powerful lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So the title of the lesson is Numerous Drone Sightings in New Jersey. So I like to say shalom to all our listeners and learners. Hope this help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So I did a quick Google search of these mysterious drone sightings in New Jersey. So we know that this right now has pretty much been the talk for the last couple of weeks, about UFO, UAPs. Now they are saying that there are drones. But one thing about it, we already knowing that Esau Edom is trying to control the narrative. He want to constantly stay in control. But one thing about it, the only one that is in control, that has everything in control, is what? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And one thing about it, we're seeing right now that these sightings are all across the world and also in major cities right here in Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. So we constantly seeing these things left and right. And also we know that the Lord has his eyes upon the sinful kingdom. And the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. And what we're constantly warning you left and right, the judgment is upon us. And one thing about it, we know that these Bible prophecies are speaking loud and clear. And a lot of people are still not aware, still are not paying no type of attention, still are being distracted. And these things are constantly going on. A lot of people saying, what is this? What is that? And they're saying they don't know what they are. But one thing about it, we're not ignorant of Satan's device. They know exactly what they are. They are the chariots of the Most High, what they're ignorant called UFOs, UAPs, or sometimes they would call them a drone. So they're trying to change the narrative. So we already know that America is constantly being invaded by these UFO, the UAPs. And one thing about it, so Esau Edom is trying to put his twist to it. Also, we know about that, about Project Blue Beam. But one thing about it, we already knowing that, the wise, the prudent man foresees the evil. And one thing about it, we already knowing how this red devil get down. So I did a quick Google search about these drones in New Jersey and in other parts of major cities, other cities across America. So that's it. We're gonna read a few of them. We may open up one or two of them, and after that we'll start the videos. And once again, I hope that you will get edified. It says here, mystery drone sightings expand to more New Jersey counties. Say, here's what we know. Let's get a little bit more. It said mystery drones have been regularly spotted over New Jersey. Are they also in Delaware? It's called, they seen them in, several cities, left and right. What is this? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Then also they saying they're over military bases. But one thing about it, we already know these what they ignorantly call UFO, UAPs, and also drones. We know they've been over these major cities for several generations. So it's nothing has not changed. He's the only one that's trying to change the narrative every day, trying to get that control, trying to keep everything in control. But one thing about things are getting ready to spiral out of control, order out of chaos. Also, it's another one here. It said mysterious, New Jersey drone sighting prompt call for a state of emergency. So, man was saying it's a lot of them they have. Here's one here. It said Representative Smith. It says 50 drones came in from ocean at least a dozen trail Coast Guard ships. So they're saying now they're coming out of the ocean. But one thing about it, we already knowing that these chariot of the Most High, they can go anywhere. They're indestructible. They can go in the sea, they can go under underground. They can go into volcanoes, and also they can go into another dimension, like the fourth dimension, and back into this dimension, into this realm. So one thing about it, what are we dealing with? Are there aliens? Are they this? No, this is the judgment of the Lord. And also this is the curse that goes across the entire earth very soon. It's going to be good for the elect, the true believer, and also it's going to be bad for these heathen nations and also these two-thirds. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. We're constantly warning you, left and right. It is here. It is at the door. So let's open up one of them. Let's go with this one here. Representative Smith said these 50 drones. Let's go to this one right quick. Let's open it up right quick. So we seeing these things are happening left and right. And once again, our salvation is at the door. UFO sightings are happening as we speak in the daytime and also at night, anytime. They just posting up, in these major cities left and right. They're not even cloaking anymore. It's more obvious and clear that we're living in the end time, real time. We're constantly warning you left and right. In that day, they shall know that a prophet was among them. It says here, Rep Smith's 50 drone came in from ocean, at least a dozen trail Coast Guard ship. So hey man, the Lord is, he's constantly got everything under surveillance, making these beholding the good and the evil. So the Lord is watching everything everywhere. There's no escaping the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I said more than a dozen drones followed a 47-foot Coast Guard boat Sunday night. Said while law enforcement tracked another 50 drone coming into land from the ocean, said at Island State Park, said Rep Chris Smith said meanwhile, let me close this up. Meanwhile, an FBI assistant director admitted that the agency doesn't know who is behind the unidentified drones that are flying over New Jersey. Give me a break. So one thing about it is that we know that NASA and also this I can't think of this other telescope, this most powerful telescope, James something telescope. They can see pretty much everything out there in the in the sky and in the atmosphere. So we already knowing, they know what the angels look like. They knowing exactly how these UFO, these what they ignorantly call UFO or UAP. We know that they're the chariots of the Most High, the royal vehicles, the spacecraft, and Negro men that rise around in the eyes of the Most High, the angels. So we already know that they're here. And one thing about it, the Lord is visiting the earth that he created. He's making inquisition or an investigation for the controversy of Zion. And also we know that the Lord is constantly gathering the nation. The Lord is constantly shifting. The Lord is constantly bringing forth this the earth is changing. So the earth is fading away, which in fact, this earth age is fading away. This eon is fading away. We're seeing it right before our eyes. So we're going to see a lot of supernatural events occur right before our eyes. What is this? Why is this happening? We don't know what this is. They tell you all these different things to try to deceive you, try to mislead you. But one thing about it, we can see through all the deception and the lies. You know what I'm saying? You got to be spiritual to see what's coming. So it says here, so authorities did confirm that the drones are not coming from local military bases. So the mystery of the unidentified drones deepens, said Tuesday, as federal officers admitted during a congregational hearing that despite repeated assurance from Governor Murphy and other political officials, they can't say definitely whether the drone poses a threat. But one thing about it, we know definitely that they are going to pose a threat. Now they're going to drone. First they were UFO. Now they're saying UAP. And all of a sudden now they're saying that these are drone. It could be China is scoping things out. It could be Russia, whatever, trying to keep the narrative, trying to control the narrative. But one thing, once again, we know that Satan is trying to get that advantage. And who is the physical counterpart of Satan? It is the so-called white man, the modern day so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Not white, red. So now, let's go back out. There's another one I want to get. Let me see, can I go back in and see, can I go back in and get another one This might be let's see if it'll let me go back out. If not, I'll pop it back out. Let's see. Let's go back in. There's one more I was trying to look up. Let's go back to it again. Salakia for that. It's another one. It said numerous drone sightings in New Jersey don't pose safety concern. See what else here. It says here, mysterious New Jersey drone sighting prompt call for state of emergency. Let's get this one here by The Guardian. Let's read a little bit of it. So we seeing right now it's becoming a big thing. They calling all these different hearings, these conference, trying to talk about this UFO phenomenon. Also, they talking about this. Now they saying these drone, this and that. But one thing about it, we know he's constantly trying to control everything. But one thing about it, the Lord is constantly making what? Esau bearer and bearer. Said mysterious New Jersey drone sightings and prompt call for state of emergency. So I don't think we're going to read any too much of this here. But one thing about it is that we knowing that it says here the mysterious reported sightings of drone clusters in the night sky over New Jersey and other parts of the U.S. Northeast has prompted frustrated outbursts from Congress members, triggering calls for a limited state of emergency to be declared over the region. So, man, they are very concerned. They are very afraid. A lot of uncertainties are setting. So we already knowing that he's seeing that his days are determined. And one thing about we already knowing that these UFOs are showing up because we know that we're very close. So our salvation is at the door. So now let's get a couple quick precepts here before we start today's video. Let's go to this one here. Let's get this one right quick. It says here, Amos chapter 9 and verse 8, it said, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, says the Lord. So one thing about it, we already knowing that the eyes of the Lord is once again these UFO, these UAPs, and also they talking about these damn drones. But one thing, we know them as the chairs of the Most High. They constantly doing the Lord bidding from the left and the right hand side. Also they causing all these different calamities and catastrophes that happen around the world. So they constantly, beholding the good and the evil, got everything under what? Surveillance. They coming in and out, reporting back to what? To the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. And also that sinful kingdom is what? America, Babylon the Great. And also it says here, it said, let's start right here. It said, upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy. Let's start back from the top. Now they went on to butcher it. Amos chapter 9 and verse 8 said, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, America, Babylon the Great, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, says the Lord. So one thing about it, we already knowing that weren't there remnant, the house of David, the true believers will be that remnant that will be saved out of this last and final judgment. What I'm saying? This last and final destruction, of Babylon the Great. And one thing about it, we already know that 2 parts therein will be cut off and die. So we know that we're very close to these times. So the Lord is constantly watching every damn thing. And one thing about the Lord's eyes, once again, is 10 times brighter than the sun. So now let's go here. Let's get this one here. And then we'll start today's video. Let's go here to Proverbs chapter 15. So we goes over these things left and right. But one thing about it, the Lord said, keep not silent. You see something, say something. What I'm saying? It said Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 3 said, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So one thing about it is exactly what's going on left and right. Over what nation capital, over in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, parts of New York, and different parts of that East Coast, also in the West Coast, all everywhere globally. In the UK, over in Africa, Russia, they're everywhere in every place, constantly what? Beholding the good and the evil. So let's read in the NLT. It said the Lord is watching everywhere. Said keeping his eyes on both the evil and the good. Exactly right. So the Lord is controlling the whole narrative. The Lord create evil and also he create good. So a lot of people think they have free will, thinking that they're doing things of their own will, of their own might. But one thing about it, you're only doing the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, whether you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? We're, just like puppets. And the Lord is what? The puppet master. And one thing about it, the Lord is doing a mighty work. We're seeing that we hear it is at the door. Let's get one more, and then we'll open up the lesson. Let's go here to Second Chronicles chapter 16. Second Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9. Second Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9. Let's get this one right quick. Let's highlight it. I already have it highlighted. It says here, for the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Said, herein thou hast done foolishly. Said, therefore, from henceforth thou shalt have wars. So one thing about it, you're seeing right now the eyes of the Lord, these UFOs, the UAP, and what now they're ignorant calling them drones, trying to change the narrative, trying to deceive you, trying to distract you, take your eyes off the prize, And one thing about it, we already, once again, the eyes of the Lord are what? Are the chariot of the Most High, the royal vehicle, the spacecraft. We go over these things over and over. And one thing about also is going to, play a major part in our deliverance. The Lord's going to come crack those clouds in that fathership. Every eye shall see him, even the one that pierces him right now in the daytime. You might not, look at a clear sky, you think they're not up there, but they have those cloaking devices. Man, the Lord is off the chain. Hey, let's read this once again. It says here, it says, for the eyes of the Lord run to and fro, go out through the entire earth, back and forth, south to the north, to west, to the east, it's also and beyond, into the third dimension, into the fourth dimension, back and forth and beyond. One thing about it, the Lord created the universe so he can easily come in and out of it. We're dealing with a power that is beyond your comprehension. So let's read in NLT. It said, the eyes of the Lord search the whole earth in order to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. So what a fool you have been. From now on, you will be at war. So one thing about it, we already know that we're at war right now. World War III has begun. These things going to come full circle. The Lord is gathering the nation. The Lord is constantly, putting the chess pieces together left and right. And also the Lord is getting ready to bring forth massive judgment that we have never seen before. So it is here. It is at the door. So now let's start today's video. Sorry about all the rambling. Let's start today's video. And after the video, we'll start the lesson. And I hope that you will get edified.
Very early in 2025, all hell is going to break loose. The volume of sightings, weird objects in the sky, it's off the charts. I am swamped by people sending me videos from all over the world. And it's not just in Bedminster, New Jersey. It's not just in the United Kingdom. It's India, Greenland, Russia, Kazakhstan, China, Japan. I cannot believe the volume of sightings that are going on at the moment. Something is showing itself in our skies. We are going to look back and we are going to say that the autumn of the drones was a turning point. There's consistent sightings of drones over military facilities. It sounds like nothing at the moment, but I wager it's going to turn out to be enormous. I think 2024 in future will be seen, ironically, as the calm before the storm. A reckoning is coming.
Okay, New Jersey, as there's more information coming out about these drones that's coming from the coast of New Jersey. Yes, it's been confirmed that these drones are coming from the ocean, which is something I predicted. There was a meeting today just showing just how much they don't know about it. That's all they kept saying. We just don't know. We don't know where they're coming from. We don't know who are flying these. So we have an army of 55 drones off the coast of New Jersey, popping up in Philly, popping up in New York, popping up in Delaware, and y'all don't know where they came from. These guys are literally invading into the United States. These drones are invading into the United States, and nobody knows where they came from or who's operating them. Ain't that a national security? And here it is. 50 drones came in from the ocean, at least a dozen trail Coast Guard ship. I called this shit. I called this shit in my life. I said, what if these are coming from the ocean? What if these are being flown by adversaries to get more information about our military bases and our movements around the United States? And guess what? They pretty much are saying the same things that I've been saying in my goddamn lives. But I know, I said 55, right? Nah, there's more than that, because they said a dozen was following a Coast Guard boat, but then another 50 was coming onto land from the ocean. And if you want them to give you answers, you already know that's not going to happen, bro. So listen to what they had to say about it.
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct?
That's right.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
Sir, the FBI and our Newark field office, along with the state and local partners there, the Bureau is actively investigating the situation you mentioned, just the unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey. We do not attribute that to an individual or a group yet. We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that, of one or more people that are responsible for those drone flights. But we're actively investigating. It is concerning.
Is the public at risk? Is public safety at risk? Are we concerned that there are nefarious intentions that could cause either national security or a public safety incident that would put Americans at risk?
There's nothing that is known that would lead me to say that, but we just don't know, and that's the concerning part.
We don't know. Man, this is getting annoying. Man, we under a national security threat, and these guys don't even know shit about it. This is ridiculous. Anyways, more news next, man.
The prophets of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, we know about it. And one thing about it, we already knowing that, once again, he's trying to control the narrative, constantly, with all these lies and deception. But one thing about the Lord is constantly making Esau bearer and bearer, constantly exposing, bringing things to the light that was hid in the darkness. One thing about it, the Lord is doing a mighty work. And one thing, we're in darkness like others, One thing that we're not sleeping, We're constantly watching. We're constantly praying. We're measuring the time diligently. We're seeing right now, we're very excited. So we knowing that we're very close to our salvation. So now let's get this one here. Let's get one or two of these and we'll close out. Let's go to 2 Ezra chapter 6. 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 18. 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 18. And it reads, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh or near to visit them that dwell upon the earth. The Lord is visiting the earth that he created. We're seeing all these great signs, fearful sights and great signs. We're seeing them left and right. All sorts of things are happening right before our eyes. Verse 19, the Lord is constantly visiting the earth. And one thing about it, the Lord is very near. The Lord is getting ready to show up. Verse 19 it said, and I will begin to make inquisition or investigation of them that of what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So one thing about it, all these things are happening for what the controversy of Zion. What was done to us is getting ready to be done to them. It is payday. The one that was last is getting ready to be first. And the one that was first is getting ready to be last. We're getting ready to trade places. We're going from rags to riches. They're going from riches to rags. And one thing about that transition of power is constantly taking place. Things are constantly picking up. Things are constantly intensifying. We're very excited. Rejoice, ye heavens. Let's read it once again. It said, and will begin to make inquisition or investigation of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So we are very close to that time. Affliction shall not rise up a second time. Esau is the end of this earth age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. That transition of power, these birth pains, the beginning of sorrow. We're here. It is at the door. Verse 20 said, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away. We seeing it right now. Shall be finished. Said, then will I show these tokens, the signs of the times, the prophecies. Said the books shall be open. What are the books? What the Bible before the fundament? What the unicorn? What the internet? Said, and they shall see all together. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're seeing these things happen all together. You know what I'm saying? These great signs, these great wonders that the Lord is constantly showing us left and right. UFO sightings are all across the world. Earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing that nation arise and getting nation. We're seeing uproars of the people, you know, all sorts of things. All the out of chaos is right before our all hell is getting ready to break loose. So we're seeing these tokens, the signs of the time, these prophecies are speaking loud and clear. We're here. So one thing about it, as it is written, it shall come to pass. And so one thing about it, the Lord's word is not returned in void. And we're constantly warning you left and right. Let's go to this one. So things are constantly being exposed. Also, all the lies and the deception and the gross darkness, the Lord is constantly shedding light on all these things. Let's go to this one right quick. We get one more. We'll close. Let's go here to Luke. Luke chapter 8. Luke chapter 8. So let's go back out of that. Luke chapter 8. One moment. Luke chapter 8. And verse 17. Luke 8 and 17. Let's highlight it. So this is exactly what's going on. Oh, we don't know what this is. We don't know what that is. You know, this and one thing about it, you know what I'm saying, they know exactly what this is. You know what I'm saying? The curse that's getting ready to go up across the entire earth, that fathership. And one thing that laser and chariot fire also in collaboration with the IBCM missile, you know what I'm saying? And a thermonuclear exchange is getting ready to happen. These missiles are getting ready to fly, and the Lord's getting ready to be on the scene very soon. It says here, Luke chapter 8 and verse 17, it says, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, made what obvious or clear. So neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So that's exactly what we see in left and right. You know what I'm saying? These things, you know, is nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is uncovering everything. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, the Lord is in every place. And one thing about all these lies and deception, all this unbelief is getting ready to be a thing of the past. And not about what is some don't believe. We really don't give a damn. Because one thing about it, the Lord's word is not returned to him void. It's accomplished wherever he sends it. And one thing about it, you know, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, is he the man that would lie? Oh no, the Lord, it's going to happen. So we're seeing right now that the Lord is constantly making these things happen. We're seeing that these prophecies are speaking loud and clear. We're seeing that this gospel is being preached throughout the four corners of earth, because what? We were scattered into all nations. And one thing about it, we're seeing that these UFO sightings, our salvation is at the door. So let's read this once again. Luke chapter 8 and verse 17, it said, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, obvious or clear, right in your face. So neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So that's exactly what's happening left and right. Wisdom and knowledge should be what? The stability of the time. Also, the Lord said what? Wisdom shall increase. Everyone is standing in their lot. And one thing about it, we're seeing that this earth age is fading away. We're seeing that transition of power is picking up. We're seeing that, you know, all hell is getting ready to break loose. And also we knowing that the Lord is coming to deliver us and set everything back into order. That's exactly what we're waiting on. We're asking the Lord each and every day, how long, oh Lord, we are ready to get out of this nightmare. So the title of today's lesson, once again, is numerous drone sightings in New Jersey. So I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kwadash. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom.